Today I'm very honored to represent Asian Novel Bioimaging and Interventional Group, the ANBIIG group, to interview Professor Haruhiro Inoue, who is currently the president of Japanese Gastroenterological Endoscopy Society and also the chairman of the Digestive Disease Center at Showa University Koto Toyosu Hospital in Japan. So, Professor Inoue, Haru, how are you?
Yeah, how are you? So I'm totally fine, and I hope you too.
Thank you. So today I'm going to ask you about some of your professional development as well as your normal daily activity and your life.
Yeah, it's my honor to join this project.
Thank you. Firstly, may I ask you what is your childhood dream? Do you visualize to become a doctor?
It's a long time ago, actually. When I was elementary school boy, at the age of 11. So unfortunately, my father died by gastric cancer. So he had a very advanced disease, and unfortunately he died 1 month after surgery. So he receives a total gastrectomy. So before it happened, so I never imagined I will become a doctor. But at the time I visited so many times the university hospital in my town, and then so it's a big impact to me, and I gradually and naturally think to become I will be a doctor. That's
Yeah.
the background.
I remember you also told me same story when I studied under you. You know, now it's already 11. No, sorry. Almost like, in 2003. So now almost like 18 years ago.
Yeah, time flies very fast.
How do you find your interest in endoscopy then? I know you are a surgeon.
So the reason why I become an upper GI surgeon is the same story. So because of my father died by the gastric cancer, so I want to do something in the field of gastric cancer surgery. So anyway, so I became a upper GI surgeon. So at the time, so my boss, my mentor was a Professor Mitsuo Endo. He was a very famous esophageal surgeon, and he recommended me. So of course, he taught me everything about the surgery, and also he also liked endoscopy very much. He's one of the good endoscopists of esophagus. So that's the reason why. So I started the endoscopy, and I myself like endoscopy very much. So endoscopic diagnosis is very exciting, and particularly at the time, therapeutic endoscopy is yes. So I'm so much impressed. It's a nice technique. So at the time, so at the very beginning of endoscopic mucosal resection in Japan, so several senior doctors started to do the endoscopic mucosal resection, and when I saw their procedures, I'm so impressed. So I'm so moved. Actually moved. So then I decided to follow them. That is a story.
Wow. And then I remember that you actually came to Hong Kong to demonstrate your pioneer procedure of CAP EMR, right?
Yeah. Yes, I also remember very well. That was 1995 or something. So yes, so at that time, I did the first CAP EMR 1993. So at the time, so a conventional EMR technique was a strip-off biopsy and some are double snare polypectomy or some other. So, so thinking is easy, but doing is very difficult. So I'm looking for some easier technique. But one day when I read the journal, I found that the Stigman, Dr. Stigman, he's also a surgeon, so he reported the band ligation of the esophageal varices.
Yes.
So yes, he reported his first clinical results. So when I saw his technique using a banding device, he said at that time, so Stigman and the GAF lava band ligator, it's a commercial name of them. So anyway, so banding, when I saw his technique, I promptly think that we can apply this technique to our EMR. Then I talked to our Dr. Yamamoto. So he visited Dr. Stigman. So I talked to Dr. Manabu Yamamoto. And then, so after getting the Stigman GAF lava band ligator, I'm focusing not to varices, I'm focusing to mucosa resection. And then after some animal study, we proceed to our clinical application of the CAP-EMR.
Wow, that is really the history of how CAP-EMR can be developed. And we also know that you are the first to perform not only the CAP-EMR, but also the POEM procedure, POEM with fundoplication, and also many other innovative endoscopic procedure worldwide.